Good morning, ladies. All week long, I've been thinking about a phrase that I actually preached about 8 years ago. Sounds a bit contradictory, but it makes perfect sense once you really think about it. And the phrase was, prepare to be flexible. Now, those are two opposite concepts, preparation and flexibility. And what I really hear God saying is, as long as we are prepared in the most important, the essential areas of our life, which have to do with loving God first, knowing that He is good, that His plans and purposes for our lives are always good, and then loving people, which are the two most important commandments. As long as we have those settled and fixed and we are prepared inwardly, then we can be flexible about other things. Because let me tell you, our God is a God whose mercies are new every morning. He is never boring. He does not use the same strategy over and over and over and over. That's why it's difficult. If we get set in our ways and used to doing something the same old way, then the Lord, if we're following Him, is going to burst in with a new strategy, or He's going to completely upend our plans for His. And that's where we can afford to be flexible. Many times things do not happen the way we think they should, or the way that we had in our mind. Many times our groups will not end up the way that we thought they would. Many times God will have another idea. And it's always great to have a plan. We must plan, we must be organized, we must be prepared, but we also must be flexible when the Holy Spirit comes in and begins to lead a conversation maybe in one direction. And you know that is God right there. That's ministering to everyone. And we must be flexible about that. Many times in my own life, the things that I always thought would happen a certain way just don't. I'm in a season right now where I'm so enjoying being a grandma. I will soon have 3 grandchildren, and they all kind of came pretty quickly. And so it's been a delight and just an incredibly fun time. And so I had it in my mind, okay, I've got the grandma hat on now, and that's going to be kind of my emphasis. And I am spending a lot of time with these boys. But I'll tell you something funny. In the middle, the other day, of actually changing dirty diapers, racing around, picking up spilled Cheerios, all those things that we moms and grandmas do, I got probably the biggest, most intimidating invitation to speak that I've gotten thus far. And I kind of stopped in my tracks and I thought, Lord, I didn't think it was supposed to happen this way. This is not quite what I had. I thought, okay, I've kind of put that behind and now this is the new season, but God has other things in mind. And sometimes His plans are not really revealed until they begin to unfold. And then we realize that all along we were stepping into something new and we didn't even realize it. And so we must prepare to be flexible. Let's get those most important things, those foundational things, those truths about God and about loving others fixed in our hearts, settled in our spirit. And then when the day-to-day things, the strategies, the things that happen totally unplanned for and unprepared for, we can be flexible and we can flow with the Spirit of God. If we can do that, there is no limit to what God can do through us, through our lives, and through our groups. Love you all. We'll see you next month.